Good day, I am General Lotz, the guy who did all the work on this except for one thing. But I gotta be careful who I credit in that. Okay, so Aliens on the MSX. This came about literally, when I was trying to find the next Alien game to review, and that was the one that got on the list. How did I discover Aliens on the MSX? Well, there's a whole list of Aliens games, on Wikipedia, and that's kind of how I figured out what Alien game to review next. Okay, Aliens Extravaganza. This was born out literally when I did this review. There was no plans for this. Also, it's a really nice title card, actually. The person who did the title art doesn't want to be credited, but he did a great job. I mean, this was actually done in 20 minutes. I kind of called this guy up and was like, hey, I need some title art to fill some dead space, some dead air, And so it was like, okay, and he did it in 20 minutes. That looked really, really good for that. But Aliens Extravaganza came out of this review only, when I finally realized, hey, this actually turned into a full-fledged Alien month. And this review got done literally over the course of a day. This, of course, was also a Stream of Consciousness review as well. It was done over the course of a day actually, where the day before, I hadn't been able to get any sleep. So I'd been up some ungodly amount of time, and I was like, okay, Aliens MSX. I got the MSX emulator, and I got the game, which is all easy to find. It's a Google search away, and started playing it. I got into it. I really enjoyed it. I was like, this is actually better than I thought it was going to be. Because I thought, it's an old computer game. It's going to be bad. But, because I've seen old PC games, well, not PC games, old microcomputer games. They never look very good, slow controls, clunky gameplay, stuff like that, and it was never something that I was really all that interested in. I mean, I'd be interested in it from a intellectual perspective, I don't like to actually play the game. I figured, it came down between this game and, I think it was the Specky version of Alien, the computer game, but then, I got this game to work easier than I thought it would be, and then it was like, holy shit, this is actually really, really good. Oh yeah, something funny? The doors? I don't know the controls to open the doors. I just literally mashed all the buttons, because I don't know. This is a Japanese game, and there's not really any manuals that can be read. Although, interestingly enough, as you can see, all the language in the game is English. I'm not really sure how that makes sense. It just does. Don't question it. Don't question it. But really, I got into this game a lot. I sound really, really hyped about this game. All said the word stoked. Hey, that applies. This is an 80s game after all. But I got really hyped about this game. This game's fucking fun, And so I just, Stream of Consciousness, this review, got it done really fast. Started it midday on, it was a Monday actually, hadn't gotten any sleep the previous Sunday, and boom, done. And it was easy enough to do, mostly once I figured out how to do the save states, because the game is balls to the wall hard. I find it funny that people talk about Dark Souls like one of the hardest games of all time, but it really isn't. It's one of the hardest modern games, but realistically, a lot of classic games were way, way harder. Hell, in case we made that Mario was a relatively hard game. The early ones, not these modern ones. Yeah, I should have mentioned the smart gun, but I didn't. It's funny, it's a smart gun that shoots out the spread, not the spread gun, there's another gun from Contra that was like that, but I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, somebody actually, I commented after this review when I'm like, why is Ripley naked? I think she's clothed. I can kind of see, that she's wearing a shirt, because I can see a collar there. Why she's orange, I'm not entirely sure. And then here's the little house that you go into to fight the Queen. Oh, the Queens were tough, man. That took so many save states. I was actually talking to the M-Man whilst I was recording this, actually. Mainly because I gotten pissed off at one of the Queens. And, I was like, alright, quiet, man. I've almost killed it. And then I died from the acid. I think I actually show that. This, of course, is a nice stock shot. I usually like to keep gameplay footage just in case I need to reference it again and don't want to, play the game again. Okay, so there's the speed power-up. I did not actually know when I first played this that you needed those. I thought, it's just a power-up, I don't need it. There's actually a place where you can't jump up high enough to get past, and there was actually going to be, you know, like a little, all these videos would be somewhat comedic, but a video of me trying to jump up this ledge and not being able to make it. And then, literally, whilst that video was getting recorded, I figured, oh, you had to pick up the speed power up, and it was like, fuck it, and I deleted it. I deleted it right off, because it's like, there's no point. I also love the fact that she's got the shotgun there, and it's clearly a pulse rifle. Still kind of cool, though. A pulse rifle-shaped shotgun. Also, yeah, like, when I first started playing the game, it was like, I'll just ignore the the chest bursters, and just go through. Here, I'm trying to do a Dark Souls roll to avoid damage. That doesn't work. I just die. Those queens are fucking cheap, man. I mean, they will take off like 2 bars of health. And you do have to shoot it in the head. That was found by complete random as well. It's like, okay, why is this fucking thing not dying? And then it's like, oh, you shoot him in the head. What is it, a zombie? A zombie. You have to remove the head or destroy the brain. There's an acid for blood. Like, you wouldn't expect it to be there. Oh, that queen right there, that was horribly annoying. Like, I swear that it was the fire gun is what they call it in this game. It's like, the thing seems like to be the worst thing ever. Killed it! Woo! Holy shit, I'm dead! I literally just let out the loudest word fuck you can imagine. So yeah. I didn't actually get altogether that much gameplay footage because I actually got pretty stumped on one of the levels. Essentially it was a bunch of door puzzles and I was like, fuck that! But yeah, this game is really, really good. Oh yeah, and I said Alien 3 was not that bad. Well, it really was that bad. I just kind of was pressed for time because the recording's almost over. And so we got only 6 seconds. So this is General Lotz signing off yet again. Cthulhu!